I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life in the UK test part 292. And that must be the British Constitution part 2. And we're just trying to answer these questions, or we're checking that we're understanding what is here at the end of the chapter. We had the chapter in the previous parts. While doing morning stretching, and if you participate in the morning stretching, it's the German risk. So we should check that we understand how democracy has developed in the UK. Again, such a broad question that we can't answer. How democracy has developed. We asked it previously. It started with the King's Council, and then the Magna Carta, 1215, and King John signing them, and then the House of Parliament, and then to large House of Commons, House of Lords, then more people eligible to join the House of Parliament, then the voting right more and more, but also people with less property, and all men and women, then from 1928, 1969, everyone over 18. Something like that. What did we tell? What we have told in that chapter here? The development of British democracy. The democracy system, everyone can vote, at the adult, and they're choosing representatives of their area. They voted for them. They are called MPs, they are members of parliament. There were the Chartists in the 1830s and 40s, and they demanded that every man has the right to vote, that every year there's election, that all regions have to be equal in the electoral system, so every region has the right to be represented. That the voting secret ballots, that every man at least can be a member of parliament, and that they are paid. And when in 1918 all could vote, basically. 1928 women also as men from the age of 21, and the 1996 of 18. So that is how democracy is developed in the UK, more or less. We should check to understand what a constitution is and how the UK's constitution is different from those of most other countries. What is a constitution? What did they say as? Is a set of principles by which a country is governed. It includes the institution that is responsible for running the country and how the power is kept in check. The constituency, but this is not really to understand the constituency. It seems to be something haptic, something physical. It are the rules of how all the institutions running the country work, basically. It is the menu, the task list, the script for how all the institutions should have, which power they have and how they run. For example, the monarchy, the parliament, the prime minister, the cabinet, the judiciary, the police, the civil service, and the local government. And in Britain, it is different from other countries like America and France. There were revolutions, and so it happened very fast, and people were saying we have many demands, it has to go fast, and they are totally different from what is now in the system. We are writing them all down what we want, and who has what power. And we know the kingdom that happened slowly over centuries, so there is no written form. That makes the British constituency more flexible. The role of a monarch. Well, the monarch represents the country. He visits other people visit him, and they're talking, and the monarch makes a speech every year to open the parliament season. The monarch gives the people stability, and that they have something to have pride in. He provides a focus for national identity and pride. Yes, the monarch appoints a government, and the people have chosen the government. And he meets the Prime Minister and advises the Prime Minister. The role of the House of Commons and House of Lords. We're having 3 more questions. We're going to split here, and if you're here for the last 3 things to understand, you can go to the next part. We're going to do now just morning stretching. If you participate in the morning stretching, better set up on this. The legs are standing a bit more and shoulder wide apart, and we're doing forward shoulder circles. Break with the shoulders up and front and down. And again, back and front and down. And last side. And now front, up, back, and down. And he appoints also the Archbishop, I think, or also the Prime Minister. And the last one. And now we're breathing in and letting the shoulders up. And breathing out and we're letting them fall down. Breathe again in and let the shoulders up. And out. Let them fall down. Breathe again in and lift the shoulders up. And breathe out and let them fall down. Breathe in and lift the shoulders up. And breathe out and let them down. And then also, breathe in and lift the shoulders up. And breathe out. And let them down. Now the upper back. Breathing in and lifting arms up. And we're reaching high and we're pretending to take an apple which hangs high on an apple branch. To take it, turn it a bit around and to pull back at it. And last 2. And now, we're doing the shoulder. We're extending wide apart. We're bringing the arms up to a T. We're breathing in. And we're breathing out, and we're shifting just to the upper part of our body to the side. And breathe in. And out to the other side. Breathe in again in the middle. And out over to the other side. Breathe in into the middle. And out over to the other side. Breathe in into the middle. And now another round. Last one. Breathe out to the side. In into the middle. And out to the side. And breathing in. And out, and we are leaning onto our knees, and we do the buffalo fighting its hangover. We're breathing in. And out, and one shoulder comes in front. Breathe in and the shoulder back. And out, one shoulder in front. Breathe in and the shoulder back. And out, the other one in front. Breathe in and the shoulder back. And out the shoulder in front. Again in the shoulder back. And last round, out the shoulder in front. In the shoulder back. And out the shoulder in front. Breathing in the shoulder back. And out, and we're hanging down. And we're breathing again in. And out we down over to the leg. Breathe again in. Out over to the other leg. Breathe again in. And out into the middle. We're breathing in. And out we're coming slowly with a round back up. Making it a top. Shoulder up. Now the garden pose. The toes are pointing to the outside. We're having an underline space between our heels. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out and we're coming down. And we're placing the elbows against the inside of the knees. And now breathe in Let's straighten up the back. And breathe out and cover the back up. Breathe again in. And out, again down. Breathe again in. And out. Again in. And out, and last time into the down pose. We're breathing in. And out, and we're coming slowly up in one straight line. Now, the last exercise is the seahorse pose. We're having a good standing leg. We're placing the heel of a mobile leg on top of a knee of a standing leg. Do this only if you can do it without injuring a knee. We're breathing in. And out, and we're sinking down. So, the authors. Jane Austen. She wrote about family relationships and what was the other thing? Romance. I think it was romance. And two examples were named Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice, and many of the books have been made into movies or television plays. Then there was Robert Louis Stevenson. He did Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And then there was Charles Dickens, which I never like. He did, for example, Oliver Twist and Great Expectations. And he has also made some characters in his books which are still important for today. So someone could be called Scrooge, and which would mean that they are a mean person. And also Mr. Micawber, that would mean that they are always hopeful or something. But when we're having yes, who made here? Thomas Hardy did Jake the Obscure and Far from the Maddening Crowd. And J.K. Rowling did the Harry Potter series. And the closing exercise. We're breathing in. And out. Again in. And out. Again in. Out. Again in. Breathing in, close legs, and out, and we have done the morning stretching. Young and Sir Kingsley Amis, and then George Lucky Jim, and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and then the Sherlock Holmes. She was the name, but Dame Agatha Christie. She wrote the detective stories, for example, The Mousetrap. And then there was Ian Fleming, also named somewhere else, and he invented James Bond character, and there was Graham Greene. He wrote The Honorable Council, The Heart of the Matter, Brighton Rock, Our Man from Havana, and Brighton Rock, Our Man from Havana, Brighton Rock, Our Man from Havana, The Honorable Council, The Heart of the Matter. There was a fifth one. And Evelyn Vaughan, he wrote Decline and Fall Scoop and Brideshead Revisited. I think this are mostly all. You had more authors with poems and so on. Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, Robert Louis Stevenson, Thomas Hardy, so everyone, XXDWXJMA, these are all. Now we have time to do another landmark. We have the Big Ben in London, the Elizabeth Tower. We're having the Eden Project and Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park, and then we're having also the London Eye. And now, the Giant's Causeway I did the already. So, okay, the Giant's Causeway was the second one, not for the Eden Project. How did we? Oh, where's the Eden Project? And Edinburgh Castle also. And then the Giant's Causeway, solidly. And the Trossachs. Now the London Eye, and now Snowdonia. Snowdonia, that is in North Wales. And there is the highest mountain of Wales, the Snow. I thank you very much, and until next time.